Und herzlich willkommen zu meiner ersten Folge von Greedfall. Ich habe mir von einem guten Kollegen einen Tipp geben lassen, das Spiel soll ziemlich gut sein. Soll jetzt auch schon mittlerweile ein Jahr draußen sein, deswegen ich weiß noch nicht so ganz, was mich da erwartet. Ich hoffe nur Positives. Wir wollen jetzt direkt erstmal starten mit der Charaktererstellung, dem Intro. Dann lasst uns mal
Could
beginnen.
you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
So. Was nehmen wir, einen Mann oder Frau? Ah, wir nehmen einen Mann. Fein gestellte Gesichter. Er hat einen schwarzen Fleck im Gesicht, okay. Gucken, vielleicht kriegen wir die ja mit den Einstellungen weg. Jawohl. Okay, scheinbar sind das alles nur voreingestellte Gesichter. Wieso das mal Gesichtsbehaarung? Mach mal ohne. Nicht so wirklich was passendes für mich da. Ja doch, die lassen wir mal drin. Hautfarbe. Auch nicht viel Auswahl. Oh, nehmen wir mal braun. Augenfarbe. Ach, das war so. Und das war's scheinbar schon. Okay, also den Fleck da kriegen wir nicht weg. Lassen wir mal uns überraschen, was es damit auf sich hat. So, die Anfangsklasse. Kriegerisch, strategisch oder magisch. Nahkampf. Dieses Profil ist auf Schlachtfeldkontrolle spezialisiert, okay. Fähigkeiten zu Beginn. Elementarfalle, Schusswaffen, Einhandklingenwaffen, okay. Was haben wir hier? Schwere Einhandwaffen, Einhandklingenwaffen, Schusswaffen. Hier haben wir göttlicher Magiering, Stasis und schwere Einhandwaffen. Nehmen wir mal den Strategen. Next. Und empfohlene Attribute. Sollten wir darauf achten. Genauigkeit und Beweglichkeit. Und empfohlene Talente, Wissenschaft und Schlossknacken. Okay. Jetzt gesagt, Beweglichkeit und Genauigkeit. Genauigkeit verstärkt alle Schusswaffen und alchemistische Präparate Attribute benötigt, um die beste Schusswaffe zu tragen. Okay. Schaden plus 10%, Rüstungsschaden plus 10%. Okay, wahrscheinlich irgendwie Durchdringung oder so dergleichen. Erhöht sämtliche Nahkampfschaden und die Zornerzeugung. Attribut benötigt, um die beste Einhandschwert-Zweihänder zu führen. Okay. Lebenspunkte werden wahrscheinlich auch in der irgendwann mal machen. Aber wir nehmen jetzt erstmal Genauigkeitslevel. So, mehr Punkte? Nein, kann man nur einen. Auch gut. Talente: Charisma, Wissenschaft, Schlossknacken, Intuition, Handwerk, ermöglichen Waffen. Okay. Stärke. So, Schlossknacken. Ermöglicht dir einfache Schlösser zu knacken, feindliche Fallen sind einfacher zu sehen, okay? Ermöglicht dir einfache Tränke herzustellen, ermöglicht dir schwache Mauern mit Hilfe von explosiven Fiolen zu zerstören, okay? Erstmal Schloss knacken. Spiel starten. Möchtest du diesen Charakter erstellen? Jawohl, das wollen wir.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Bevor ich es vergesse,
I
ich habe
beg
schon
your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this
Einstellungen
later?
geschaut.
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the
Lass das
tide, if
versprechen.
what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
So, jetzt wollen wir es. Der Kompass, der in der Mitte des oberen Bildschirms zu sehen ist, zeigt wichtige Orte um Ziele, aktive Quests, okay? So, was ich gerade eben auf jeden Fall sagen wollte, ist, ich habe schon in den Einstellungen geschaut, das Spiel ist komplett, also auf Englisch, sprich die Sprache. Und, er steckt die Waffe jetzt weg. So, ich kann die Sprache nicht umstellen, sprich wir müssen mit dem Untertitel dann arbeiten.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Oh, Eure Exzellenz.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Okay, man kann scheinbar auch nicht mit allen NPCs reden. Hoppala. Sondern nur mit bestimmten und die haben dann wahrscheinlich auch nur dieselben Sätze am Start. Was ist das denn die ganze Zeit immer für ein roter Punkt zwischen? Ach, das sind Blätter oder dergleichen. Ich frage mich die ganze Zeit immer, was das für rote Punkte da sind, die da rumschwirren, aber das sind Blätter.
Green blood.
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Mal sehen, dreimal angreifen. Zack, zack, zack. Hoppala. Selbstheilung. Du hast Gesundheit verloren. Um einen Trank ein Tastenkürzel zuzuweisen für Runde L1, so startest du eine taktische Pause. Okay, L1. Fortfahren. Tränke, Heiltrank. Achso, zuweisen. Okay. Stolpert's nach oben. Schusswaffe. Ups. Man sollte nicht versuchen, alles auf einmal zu machen.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Okay, also man kann scheinbar keine Schusswaffen so nutzen. Interessant.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Dann wollen wir uns mal vor der Mutter verabschieden. Da geht's links. Diese roten Blütenblätter, wo kommen die eigentlich her? Ist doch nix. Welcher Mist.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Sieht schon leicht so aus, als wenn die Pest haben würde oder dergleichen. Sieht schon böse aus. Der Talisman muss irgendeine Bedeutung haben. Hey, ich trage einen sexy Hut. Das war nicht alles so. Da ist mal gar nichts, okay. Ordnungspistole. Tasche. Elementarfalle. Heiltrank. Munition. Mutters Geschenk. Ich denke, das wird irgendwas auf sich haben. Die große Abreise. Achso, alles für Informationen, die wir benötigen, finden wir also auch hier. Gut zu wissen. Aber es sieht schon geil aus. Grafikmäßig macht das schon ein bisschen was her.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Zur Gruppe hinzufügen. Jawohl. Also können wir scheinbar auch mit mehreren Leuten unterwegs sein und die Gruppe mit Sicherheit beliebig ändern. Das ist schon mal sehr schön. Gruppe Bestätigung beenden. Wie ist gerade im Moment? Wir können uns sogar die Eigenschaften von ihm angucken. Auch nicht schlecht. Dann wollen wir mal. Unten zum Hafen.
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Oder? Ich hab gerade kurz abgelenkt. Was ist jetzt los? Okay. Verrecke. Eine Munition mehr. Okay. Was zum Fick sollte das? Blödmann. Erstmal alles nehmen. Wir können ja gleich nochmal gucken, was wir davon alles so hier. Zack. Da lang. Moment. Oh, was ist das denn? Blödmann. Weißdorn. Dann gucken wir hier auch noch mal rein. Scheinbar findet man ja ab und zu auch mal ein paar Sachen. Platz! Durch! Was haben wir hier? Ist auch noch irgendwas? Ah, da ist aber noch ein Raum. Okay. Immerhin gehen hier die NPCs aus dem Weg, sobald man auf die zuläuft. Heilen. Zack, zack. Denen scheint es allen nicht so gut zu gehen hier. Platz des Prinzen. Leichenverbrennung, so wie das aussieht, oder? Ja, da sind Leichensäcke drauf. Also es scheint nicht nur die Mutter, sondern wirklich das ganze Land hier von einer Seuche. Ja, ich vermute mal, dass es die Pest ist, heimgesucht zu werden.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Gehen wir da doch mal hin. Moment. Tagebuch, die große Abreise. Nebenquest, das wollten wir doch machen. Erstmal machen wir den Quacksalber. Die Richtung ist hier durch, jawohl. Jedes Mal, wenn ich L3 drücke, hockt er sich hin. Das ist so ungewohnt. Finden wir den Quacksalber. Da haben wir nur doch schon.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malicor.
Okay, es ist
Alas,
Malicor.
Not yet. But
Nicht die Pest.
your
Oh,
question
sieht fast ähnlich aus,
is
glaub ich.
legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malicor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malicor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malicor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Dann wollen wir mal gucken, was
you're
wir
finally
tun können.
tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Andere Seite wahrscheinlich. Komme ich von der anderen Seite dahin mit Sicherheit. Aha.
To my help, and death to the others!
Ja.
Be careful! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Green blood! I can't hold on much!
Oh, sie haben Kurt umgebracht. Kann ich Zorn nicht einsetzen. Ey, Capello, das kommt zu überraschend auch gerade. Letzten Speicherstand laden. Vielleicht lebt Kurt dann hier wieder. Aber immerhin, er ist nicht wie bei anderen Spielen scheinbar. Scheinbar, ich weiß es noch nicht genau. Dass die NPCs, sobald sie tot sind, tot sind. Bei den meisten anderen Spielen stehen sie irgendwann wieder auf.
To steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Habe ich denn noch zuweisen. Ich muss jetzt einfach mal so.
And death to the others!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Jetzt haben wir den Überraschungsmoment auf unserer Seite. Sehr schön. Wenn es richtig angeht, dann klappt das auch. Goldmünzen, Munition, stumpfe Kriegsaxt.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Einfach mal so Goldmünzen vor der Nase weggeschnappt. Auch eine Goldmünze. Halt. Quacksalber ist über uns. Ich denke, das gibt wieder einen Fight. Treppe? Treppe. Halt, da liegt was. Oh. Metalldübel. Diese Metalldübel dienen zu dem Bau von Holzmöbel. Okay. Interessant.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Was haben wir hier noch? Ah, läuft wohl das Aufsammeln. Aha.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Citizens, in my capacity as legate of the congregation, I order you to disperse.
Disperse? It's that thief you should be arresting. You hear me, everyone? The powerful are behind this charlatan. They want us to leave.
We'll have nothing of it. Arm yourselves!
Okay. So viel dazu. Mein Kollege stirbt gleich wieder.
Be careful. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Careful, Greedfall! You're wounded! Move away! Careful, Greedfall! You're wounded! To my help! To my help! And death to the others! To my help! To my help! And death to the others! I can't hold on much longer.
Willst du das denn packen?
To my... Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of... Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Heiltrank. Wo habe ich denn mein Geld? Ach, da oben ist mein Geld. 41 habe ich nur. Aha.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. To my help. And death to the others! To my... To my help! And death... Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Oh, fuck. Okay. Letzte Speicherstelle. Also es ist... Ich habe es auf schwer gestellt, also... Ich muss erstmal mit der Steuerung klarkommen. Billige Ausrede, ich weiß. Jetzt den Quacksalber noch finden oder wieder?
To my help! And... To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! Greenblood! I can't hold on much longer!
Ich glaube, Kurt ist tot. Ah, okay, er stirbt also doch nicht komplett, sondern er kommt wieder, wenn der Kampf vorbei ist.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
So.
Let's see if you know how to use your weapon.
gibt's doch nicht, ey. Ich glaube, ich werde die Schwierigkeit doch erstmal auf normal runterschrauben. Ich mir das doch ein, es ist dann doch etwas zu heavy, wenn man mit der Steuerung nicht so klarkommt. Macht sogar schon viel mehr Schaden. Immer so aggressiv. Fuck, was? Ach, der Revolverschütze oder Gewehrschütze. Alles klar. Ich werde noch verrückt, aber irgendwie.
You know how to use your weapon.
Ach, Gott, ist schon wieder tot. Ich wundere mich, warum die mich gerade die ganze Zeit alle schon angreifen. Ja. Wir uns nochmal zurückziehen müssen. Könnt, jetzt streng ihn an, Mensch. Die Groschengal. Ich mach mal einmal einen Questwechsel. Die sind mir doch etwas zu heavy jetzt noch am Anfang. Gucken, ob ich da irgendwie andersrum hinkomme.
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Okay, da geht schon mal nicht rein. Maliko heißt die Krankheit. So die Frage, wie komme ich da rein? Vor allem, ich habe keine Gesundheit.
To my help! And death to the Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Boah. Ich werd noch Banane. Ich werd so richtig Banane. Also das Kampfsystem ist wirklich sehr schwer, vor allem da die Kamera auch irgendwie immer gefühlt macht und tut, was sie will, wenn man in eine andere Richtung gucken will. Lass mich raten, ich bin immer noch Lowlife.
To my help!
Mein
And death to the others!
Nummer 1.
Green blood! I can't hold on much longer! Move away!
Wow. Es gibt's doch nicht. Das ist doch so ein Beschiss.
To my help! And death to others! Green blood! I can't hold on much longer! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Gibt's doch nichts. Hör auf mit der verdammten Axt. Yes.
Stop! I beg of you!
Geht doch.
He seems to have grown
Deswegen kann ich
wiser
ihm
all
keinen
of a
Schaden
sudden.
zufügen.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me anymore.
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Immerhin. So. Scheinbar haben wir falsche Taste. Da ein paar Klamotten mal gehabt, die uns voranbringen. Okay. Wurde erst vorhin nicht angezeigt. Kurios. Steine als Giftresistenz. Ach so, das ist... Ah, okay. Ich kann auch von meinem Begleiter die Ausrüstung ändern. Auge juckt. Gegengift des Quacks. Achso. So, jetzt. Dann. Nein! Rostiger Zweihänder. Okay. Der hat doch schon eine relativ gute Rüstung. Warum kriegt er denn immer so viel Schaden? Ich könnte ja mies sein, um ihm seine Klamotten abluchsen und mir selber anziehen, aber das wäre, glaube ich, ein wenig zu mies. Ist hier irgendwas? Ja, hier gibt's was. Goldmünzen wie Obsidian, ein harter Stein aus dem Edelstein vorkommen, ein Zutat für die Fertigung, okay. Sonst gibt es hier scheinbar nichts. Dann informiere den Quartiermeister der Kaserne der Groschengarde in Zürich.
Queen Blood, you're wounded. To my help. And death to the others!
Nein! Einmal zu wenig Kreis gedrückt. Ich versuch's gerade die ganze Zeit mit Kreistasten spam, aber das ist gar nicht mal so einfach. Verdammt überlegen. Ach, das ist doch... Aber das wird jetzt nervig. Ach, also irgendwie kann ich mich gerade noch nicht so damit anfreunden. Mach Platz da jetzt. Nach, gibt's doch nicht. Gibt's da nicht? Warum sind die überall jetzt? Einfach mal durch, egal. Ich kann doch irgendwas durchrennen, das ist zu. Da lang. Ich werd verrückt, ey.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year? To my help! And to my help! To my help!
Oh, ist sie von. Dann machen wir durch. Durch.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vas...
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, My quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Be back soon, Captain.
Any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Okay, das war semi-gut. Sollte versuchen, nach rein zu schleichen, nicht rein zu poltern.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Gerade das Spiel buggt. Aha, jetzt nicht mehr. Ich muss auf jeden Fall die hintere Tür nehmen. Ich gehe jetzt nicht nochmal geradeaus durch. Oder ich beginne direkt die Reise, ich weiß es noch nicht.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
To my help! Death to the others!
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
To my help, and death to the others! Ha!
Muss ich ernsthaft doch da rein?
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Green blood! I can't hold on! Yeah! To my help, and death to the others! You'll find all you need in our... Welcome! It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your liking? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! Have you... Thank you for your visit. See you soon. To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Come on! I'll teach you how to dance! To my help, and death to the others!
you know how to use your weapon.
Come on!
Let's see if you know how to use your weapon.
Come on, I'll put you up to dance. Come on, I'll teach you how to dance. To my help. And take green blood. I can't hold on. Come on. Come on, I'll teach you how to dance. Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion? To my help and death to the others.
Ah, wie witzlos ist das denn? Ich muss diese zwangsweise gewinnen.
Move away. Things are about.
Das ist doch so witzlos. Das ist richtig witzlos. Mahlzeit.
To my help and death to the others. Green blood. Come on, I'll teach you how to dance. 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 Come on, I'll teach you how to dance.
Auf die Frage komme ich gleich zurück. Du musst die Share-Taste zweimal schnell hintereinander drücken, dann kannst du Videos aufnehmen. Um die Aufnahme abzubrechen bzw. die Aufnahme zu beenden, musst du nochmals zweimal schnell hintereinander die Share-Taste drücken.
To my help and death to the
Ich werde mal verrückt. Verdammt. Na gut, ich bin nächste Stufe, mal gucken.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! To my health! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ey, ich werde nur bescheuert, Alter. Das gibt's doch nicht.
To my health! And death to the others! To my health!
Was sollen die verarschen, weil er hinter diesem fucking Tisch rumbackt und da ist dann jedes Mal die Kampfzone zu Ende, Alter. Was soll die Kacke denn?
And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Bloß nicht wieder zur Kampfzone raus.
The alchemist is now far from danger.
Go and tell him the good news.
So ein Bullshit, ey. Diese verdammten Alchemisten da oben. Ja, erstmal alles mitnehmen hier. Was ist das?
Hektisch.
Nett.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I've gotten rid of the mob.
Bravo. You don't go about things in a roundabout manner.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Selection. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see. Have you seen any? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Lock. And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
It's blocked.
obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been a reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall...
Also das Waffe wechseln und Waffe wegstecken hätten sie ruhig auf eine andere Taste legen sollen. Also auf unterschiedliche Tasten.
sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly, but keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir-Fredi. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Norts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is...
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Gentlemen!
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Zweimal auf dem Wechsel.
Camp ready! Ahoy!
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of thank you, dear doctors. Move along, don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them, instead just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
They... To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Sehr schön. Fähigkeitspunkt und Attributpunkt erhalten. Erhöht sämtlichen Nahkampfschaden und die Zornerzeugung. Attributspunkt benötigt, um die besten Einhand-Zweihandwaffen zu führen. Okay. Willenskraft ist Magie. Zaubersprüche brauchen wir auch nicht. Nahkampf brauchen wir. Damit können wir zumindest schon mal auch andere Nahkampfwaffen nutzen. Zack, auf den Weg zur Macht. Auch eine Trophäe nach der nächsten aktuell. Okay. So. Was haben wir hier für Waffen? Kann er was Besseres nehmen? Natürlich nicht. Geben wir ihm den modischen Hut. Naja, lassen wir uns mal überraschen, was das Spiel noch so bietet. Wir werden jetzt noch die nächsten 1-2 Missionen machen. Und dann werde ich auch Cut machen. Aber wir schauen uns jetzt erst nochmal den Weg um.
He wants me to go and find the local quartermaster and that I follow his instructions.
Are your boots warm, crew? Is your
Did they manage to load their cargo onto my ship? If the Admiral learns about this, I'm liable to be given punishment.
Ah, ich hab doch da was gehört. Hat da in die Ecke gepinkelt, die Sau. Ah, sehr schön. Verschließender Dreispitz. Nettes kleines Palästchen.
Atuoi, sien sradi dau quint. Da dagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladimir. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme, to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Trompeten mir auf den Sack gehen die ganze Zeit.
Desade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchants' travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
gucken schon so böse da oben, die lasse ich mal da stehen. Das da vorne sieht mir auch nicht gerade vertrauenserweckend aus. Wenigstens ist es so gemacht, also zumindest bis jetzt, dass du von den Bestien kein Gold kriegst, wie die meisten spielen. Klappt doch. Also man muss sich doch erst in das Spiel dezent reinfuchsen, damit das läuft. Ja. Jetzt geht's wieder auf eine Reise. Und wieder reisen. Heiland. 18 Stunden, 2 Minuten. Ach du. Kriegst die Tür nicht zu. Erstmal umziehen hier. Rüstung, nein. Handschuhe und Stiefel waren es. Ausdauer brauche ich dafür. Werd Banane, Alter. Ich werde mal die Banane. Ach, doch, kann ich doch. Schwert. Und wir nehmen mal altes rostiges Rapier, rostiges Stilett. Ihn hier. Zack, den Rest verkaufen wir jetzt an Waffen. Zack. Dann können wir nämlich jetzt wieder... Tränke habe ich... Ach, der hat gar keine Munition mehr. Okay. Lager ist auch nichts drin, okay. Das ist für die Truppe. Man muss auf jeden Fall Fertigungslevel. Reise fortsetzen. Das war schon ein bisschen bitter, dass man alle Nase lang sich wirklich so über die ganze Karte fortbewegt, ist das schon ein bisschen nervig. Ja, wir scheinen ja jetzt da zu sein. Kann man die scheinbar auch. Okay. Sehr gut. Auch nur Geschick. Beziehungsweise Schnelligkeit. Die ganze Stadt läuft. Sollen ein Außenposten sein. So, ich werde jetzt noch zur Gouverneurin gehen und da werde ich dann einen Cut machen nach der Cutscene.
Halt! In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tirfredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Excellency. Welcome. May he light your way.
Okay, dann ist das doch nicht komplett der Außenposten, sondern nur, wo wir gestartet sind, direkt in die Stadt rein. Das ist dann natürlich schon mal wieder was anderes. Jetzt nicht hoch? Was soll denn das? Was soll denn das? Weiter außen. Hauptsache man kriegt überall hier diese Werkbänke hingestellt.
Renounce your gods! Answer me.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Behold your so-called gods. Your demons. They burn. They are nothing. You shed tears for this creature while your heart should be full of joy. Welcoming the light. Forget your pagan foul teachings. Embrace the true faith.
You are mad.
Renounce your gods!
Kranker Typ.
Inquisitor?
You! Stop where you are. The pagan stink of these soulless natives taints you. You bring demon-spawned barbarians through our gates.
This man just killed some helpless soul in front of our eyes, and he calls us barbarians.
Who are you to address with such familiarity?
I am the Inquisitor Aloysius, and you will be going nowhere lest your answers give me satisfaction. Do you believe that the God of Light is the one and only God?
Don't tell me that you are going to humor this crazed assassin.
If I want to complete my mission, I believe I have no other choice. Yes, I believe it to be so.
Really? If that's the case, what is the name of the most holy of men? He who transmitted the Divine Testament.
For how long are you going to stand this questioning? He insults you.
Silence, demon spawn. I am not asking you the questions.
Wenn ich das jetzt wüsste, habe ich ja 50-50 Chance.
Everyone in the world knows that the holy prophet and founder of Ptolemy is Matthias.
You seem well versed in your readings of the righteous faith. One final question, and you may continue along your path. What gift did his sacred divinity award us when we accepted the words of his divine prophet?
He gave us magic, but it is a rather tricky theological enigma. Many would argue that he offered us far more than that.
Precisely. Precisely. Your answers blur and your tongue wavers. You are no true believer. Your words seem tainted in lies, ruse, and deceitful purpose.
You shall have to learn to live with it. We have tolerated this interrogation long enough.
Your companion's attitude reveals your lack of faith and commitment. Your very presence in our holy city is outrageous blasphemy. May he guide my hand.
So, die Kacke.
Forget our encounter. And I am certain that we shall meet again.
Also waren die Antworten doch nicht alle richtig.
Young man, pardon me, are you not part of the new governor's entourage?
I'm his cousin, and I'm accompanying him on his mission to Tir-Fredi. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus, how divinely fortunate this is. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court when you were a child? I would never have imagined that you would grow up to resemble the island natives so closely.
The island was yet to be discovered. How could you have known?
You haven't lost your clever little tongue. You were always quite a remarkable young boy. I'm on my way to New Serene as an ambassador to the new governor. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you? The roads are not truly safe.
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you, and then we can take the road together. I'm so happy our paths have crossed once again.
Dieses Trompetengetrudler hier. Ach, die guckt aber auch grimmig.
Your Eminence, in the name of the Congregation of Merchants, I present my best regards.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds with inspired guidance.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen the ties between our two nations.
I learned that you crossed paths with that of Inquisitor Aloysius. I'm extremely sorry that this visit took a violent turn. Aloysius's faith is sometimes too absolute. I hope that you have it in you to look beyond it and forgive his zeal.
Another subject brings me as well. The Malachor. The horrible blood plague decimating our peoples.
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imperfections and sinful nature. For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deeper reason, a fault. Our theologians are certain that the Malachor is the work of a curse, and we have discovered that this island is home to a cult that venerates willfully a horrifying demon.
A demon? An evil spirit? It's very strange. Oh, I know no planet worships this sort of troubled spirit.
We must unearth this cult and tear it out by its sinister, sinful roots. We started to investigate a village not far from here, where strange happenings have been reported.
I have begun investigations, and I confirm that a demon is certainly active in the area.
Alas, the population is very secretive, and we have great difficulty gleaning any useful information. But if the congregation would help us in this matter, in other words, if the Malachor troubles your cousin as much as myself, report to His Majesty that the destruction of this pagan cult is the only way to eradicate the plague, and his help in obtaining any information from the natives would be extremely welcomed.
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Cardinal. I look forward to our next encounter.
So, Gruppe ist neu formiert. An der Stelle werde ich jetzt einen Cut machen. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich will vielleicht nochmal ein Feedback-Video zu dem Spiel machen, aber für heute reicht es erstmal. Bis demnächst.